I was totally addicted to numbing myself and hiding out from reality. I was totally addicted to being right and being righteous, and my anger fueled and ran me. And I was so vindicated in that anger because I was justified in it. Anybody that's listening, anybody that will listen to this recording, you know, if you can't forgive yourself and there's no space for the mistakes that you perceive that you've made, well then, how is there space for love?
Well, fear that we're going to lose what we have and that we're not going to get what we want is the chief reason of why I lie, I cheat, and I steal. And my life was dark. And I couldn't comprehend, how could I be forgiving,
Or yeah, I know I need to get well, but are you worthy of receiving the wellness? Are you worthy of taking that and moving it into your future? It really has to start with being honest, right? And knowing that we are just shattered, broken, and to be able to heal that, it has to start internally.
Disease is this big, heavy, scary word in this world, but dis-ease is where I focus on more, which is discomfort of the body, of the mind, of the spirit, of the emotions. And you can't cure people, in my opinion, but you can help people to heal.
It's about emotional neglect. So emotional neglect, as I see it, it's a sort of violence. Maybe it's not physical violence or even, sexual violence, but it's very, very hard to detect this sort of violence. It's very, tricky.
If you want to empower yourself to make better, healthier choices in life, the key is to deal with your trauma instead of avoiding it. And most of the time when we're using these avoidance strategies, instead of liberating these emotions, we're sending them deeper into our subconscious mind, and we're creating a bigger problem than has to be there.
The quality of our relationships, according to the research, really determines our health and our happiness. They found from a long-running study at Harvard that the people that lived the longest were those that were in really good relationships over a lifetime. The question is how are we nourishing our relationships daily?
Can we see that we're really all the same? That when I share my struggles, that you realize it's safe to share yours, and
we need to go together. And it's actually sometimes the word integration is, for me, it's not accurate. It's oneness, because as I said, there's not body and mind.
People need people. Healthy people need healthy people.
I like the science and things a little bit too, and it's proven, right? Human beings, we're pack animals, right? That's why putting people in solitary confinement is one of the worst punishments you can do to a human being. And like you said, Deb, healthy people need healthy people, right? Sick people stay with sick people. So you gotta also watch your environment.
We're all different, but we're all the same too.
I was becoming successful making money, but I was becoming even less and less fulfilled. We're conditioned to go produce and feel less, produce more.
From a very young age, I thought that I would get love if I was a top performer. So I became a top performer.
Well, wait, I can't let anybody know I don't know how to do this. I can't ask anyone for support and help. I have to get it right, so I better be ready to perform now. I can't back away from it because then I'm scared, I'm weak, I'm the weakest link.
I think that's one of the hardest things for me was I had my pride in the way of asking for help.
Stop lying. Tell the truth. Be honest, and in that honesty, we can repair and rebuild some of those unconscious narratives and systems and behaviors.
That is the only way, because that is the part of us that tunes into our own suffering. our own hurt, our own pain. Therefore, I can be tuned into your pain.
And then all of a sudden you wake up and you realize, I didn't choose any of this.
We were parented the way our parents were parented. And so the multi-generational pattern continues.
As I got older, starting to see the lineage of like mom and dad are perpetuating the behaviors of grandfather and grandmother, and so on and so on and so on. And how far back, I don't know.
Empower. How do you empower yourself? You have to engage with your emotions. You can't put them under the rug. You can't suppress them.
Love yourself unconditionally. When you love yourself unconditionally, you love everything about you.
Loving especially the parts of you that you don't want to love. Love the parts of you that you want to hide. Love the parts of you that you are embarrassed. Love the parts of you that you cannot stand.
Believing that you are worthy. Believing that you are powerful, believing that you have everything that you need already to have the life that you want.
And we don't have to push so hard. We don't have to do. We actually can just relax and flow and allow that spirit to move us, to guide us. So it doesn't have to be so much pressure.
And I'm just so present to, like, we have gifts to share with each other. We have love to share with each other. And I mean love like in the truest form of love.
I want to see a world where both men and women and children are caring for the earth, are caring for each other. And we're moving away from that me, give me material, right? And just really tap into our spiritual nature and be able to work together.
Combine lanes. Let's support each other. Let's encourage one another. Like, I want to see you be your best self. That makes me feel like I'm being my best to see you be your best.
It's just amazing how everything relates to each other. So by healing the smallest relationships on the planet, we in turn get to heal every relationship.
We have the resources. We just need to come together and align on that vision, and that would be a beautiful possibility to experience in my lifetime.
I believe what can be possible for people is that people see these challenges as an opportunity rather than as a burden.